We are live, ladies, gentlemen, those in between or neither. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today, after getting sick and having some technical difficulties, we are going to delve into the second half of the 4.1 banners, mainly restaurants. So, we'll just kind of wait for the game to catch up here. We will start off with our Fontaine Prison Warden, Mr. Risley. And yes, I'm probably going to mispronounce his name. Just saying. Mainly because, well, it's French. And I'm not exactly skilled in French. Um I have heard very good things. I've seen his kit in action to some extent. So I have high hopes. We will be throwing polls at his banner if he impresses me, which I really hope he does. I really hope he does. Gonna wait for the game to load here. I do have my poll chart opened up because we are going to be doing some polls today, so make sure that those are documented. So, Riseley's normal and charge attacks all deal crowd damage. His elemental skill enhances his normal, but also causes him to lose HP at the same time. Fontaine has an HP mechanic, and I'm not sure if I like it or if I don't like it. Very interesting, though. So, ooh, sweet, we've got a full crew. Before we get things started, let's take a look at what uh, our team is working with here. This will actually be what looks to be a melt or reverse melt. So with cash flow supervision, which is a crit rate catalyst. Oh, and golden blood tide. Attack is increased by 16% when current HP increases or decreases. Normal attack damage will be increased by 16%, and charge attack damage will be increased by 14% for 4 seconds to a maximum of 3 stacks. The effect can be triggered once every 0.3 seconds. When a wielder has 3 stacks, attack speed will be increased by 8%. That is a very good catalyst. And so it looks like Mirage's Hunter, which honestly, if you don't want to farm this set, I think Pale Flame could also work. Also, Blizzard Star is always a good one. So let's see who he's actually paired with. First, we have Secrus, who is our 4-piece Viridescent Veneer, which that's kind of standard for any sort of animal character, and she's got Sacrificial Fragments, which is nice, because that actually will reduce the cooldown on her skill, which can only occur once every 30 seconds. So, Zhan Ling, who's got Dragon's Bane. Okay. Very nice. And she's the Noblesse user of this roster. Oh no, she's a 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Crimson Witch. Which, honestly, if I could see the substats on these, I would be very, very happy with. And of course, we've got Benny, who is our full Noblesse user. And you've got Sapwood on you. Okay. Nice. I don't think Sapwood would actually be the best sword for him. At least not in terms of main stats. Because, yes, it is an energy recharge sword, but its passive does not trigger with this team. Either way, he's not the main topic of this, so let's see how the challenge goes on. And opponents. And Oh yeah, I honestly think that Worsley couldn't handle on his own, but I know why Benny is actually here, and that is because what Worsley's attacks actually cause him to lose a lot of HP. And of course, Benny is here to make sure that that does not go out of control. Where is the next? There you are. Hi. Let's pop into somebody else real quick. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that is. Risley is doing a wonderful job with this. I am. Yep. I am very happy with this. We're gonna pop Sucrose for a moment. Come on, Risley. Come on. You, you can do it.
A moment, please. Not bad.
Don't fall off the edge.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stay in.
Way now.
Pop into here just to get the mount going. We got it, even though John Ling is a little sideways. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't have Heizu, but I think I don't remember what Heizu's kit is either. But I think it's kind of a similar thing, and it feels good. Or at least to me it feels good. The issue is I do need to have like some sort of healer or support to make sure that that Risley does not end up crumbling, which it's not great, but it's something to keep an eye on. Again, just waiting for the loading screen. uh, excuse me. If you do hear me like cough, I have been sick for the past couple of days. I am feeling better, which is why we're here, but it's still kind of there. So, yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. That's all. What I don't like is that they don't bring you back to the test run menu, so you can just um, cycle through. So we get 20 primos, some scarabs, which I don't have a ton of those, but then again, I wasn't poking around in Fontaine a lot. And we get some mission gears, which is nice. Now, for everyone's favorite, Drunken, who is he's a part of the latest event, Waterborne Poetry. He doesn't get terribly involved, but he's still kind of there. Venti. I do think he's gonna be running a 4-piece Viridescent Veneer. I don't. And the reason is because that set is specifically geared towards animo characters. Like if you're not running that set on an animo character, then I've got questions. All right. And Venti is basically the king of crowd control. So we do have a smaller team this time, but we will still take a look. I starting with Lisa because I does she have she still has her Thundering Fury? Yes, she does. Again, I cannot see the substats, which is kind of unfortunate. Jean Ling, who has her 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Crimson Lynch, and Venti with his full set of of Viridescent Venerer. Um, a lot of the other creators will say that Venti is one of the characters that you need to pull for. I'm not going to pull for him because he just does not fit with my style. I prefer smacking people with a spear or a sword or something else. But he's very interesting character if you think about it. Also, we've got 30 opponents this time. Jeez, that's gonna be quite a bit.
You're in for a little shock.
Make sure
My.
this is not going to work out well. We need to... Venti, if you don't mind, if you group everybody together. Oh, beautiful. Um... Oh, I completely forgot to mention, Venti's signature bow is here as well. And we'll just drop Gilda in there because we can. Bring Pyronado. Drop the lantern. And do Venti's burst again. And just watch the slimes get blown away. Quite literally. It's really fun if you can actually time it just right. Tornado. Bring in his skill.
Time for takeoff.
And just look at him go. Now, in practice, it's probably not going to be that easy. Also, I'm not very good at the game, so eh. I mean, I try, mind you, but still, Venti just does not work for me. But then after this, we will actually get into our 4 stars, which is Chongyun, Toma, and Dory. Now, I would not mind a copy of Toma. If I get another copy of Chongyun, I'm going to be building Chongyun because I would have him at C2 at this point, and it's actually one of his better constellations. And I also did not count how much pity I actually have. So, we'll see how well the pulls actually go. Because I've got one free one for sure, and the second 10 pull we do is going to be at 800 primos, which is nice. And we are standing in Fontaine for some good luck. Got some Cecilia and slime secretions, as well as the 120 primos, which is nice. So, Chongyun. Hello, Chongyun. He's actually Chongyun is actually one of the 4-star characters that shows up a lot in the latest event, and honestly, I think he's one of my favorite 4-star characters because of his concept. He's effectively an exorcist that has never had to exorcise a spirit. I appreciate that freaking I appreciate that little piece of irony. So we only have two members. I'm not going to show Zhongling again because we've already seen her before. But we have Zhongyun. So his weapon is the Royal Greatsword, which that's typically in the shop. Or at least I think that's the current shop rotation right now. Upon damaging an opponent, increases crit by 8%, maximum of 5. A critical hit does remove all stacks, which, eh. His he's got a full set of Blizzard Strayer, which makes sense. However, we're not dealing with a freeze team. We're dealing with a melt team. Hoyo, Sing Cho might have been the better partner here. Just saying. Let's see how well we do. Freeze him up, and we hop into Zhongling because they're being frozen by his aura. His being Zhongyun's. And we're just gonna pop back in so you can set up another aura. If you do swap in somebody while the aura is up, their skill cooldown is actually reduced, which is wonderful. And Singcho's got to Singcho. Sorry. Singcho is the character that is often paired with Zhongyun, and I have to be careful now. I am getting close to that edge. So I need to pop back into Zhongyun. Zhongyun is a wonderful cryo damaging unit. Up into Boba. Here we go. Beautiful. Just exit the stage. So yeah, I'm sorry if I swapped out names there when I really shouldn't have. So our next character is Toma. Yeah, it's Toma from what I saw, which I'm actually kind of excited for Toma because yeah, I heard he's not great, but I am under the belief that in this game you can make any character work. You just need to put the time in. uh-huh. And with Toma, he's technically a shielder, but his shield is not as strong. I'm used to Zhongli because his shield is just the best shield in the game. So, yeah, we'll see how Toma actually handles. And grab the stuff from Chongyun. So, ooh, some fluorescent fungus and insignia. Okay. I mean, the fungus will be nice. Considering that's a new material that I have not seen. But just to be clear as to what the scheduling is for this week, while it's still fresh, we got the test run today. We've got Pokemon Zeta tomorrow and Saturday. Additionally, the campaign that I'm running with my buddy Darkest Cyril, um, we've got our not our first session, but like our formal first session is going to be on Friday. So I will ask him to see if I can do a little bit of streaming of that, and we'll just kind of go from there. Anyway, back to the test run, because I see that we've got some new characters with us. Alright, so we've got Toma, who has the Chitin Cross Spear, which that's that's the I don't know what to call the guardsman because it's not the Millilith, but it's the equivalent of the Millilith in Inazuma. Samurai Conduct increases skill damage by 6%. After the skill hits an opponent, the character loses 3 energy but regenerates 3 energy every 2 seconds for the next 6 seconds. So you effectively get. I'm trying to do the math here. You effectively lose 3 energy, but you get so much more. This effect can only occur once every 10 seconds. And it can be triggered even when the character is not on field. Nice. Do you fulfill. Oh, so you're the noblesse user of this team composition. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, my throat. And of course, we have our glorious bastard Kaya with a 4-piece Blizzard Strider set and a Favonius sword, which is very nice. Alright, so with Toma in mind, let's see how well he does, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't get too close.
Shield, we're gonna pop into Kaya, because I do prefer using my opponent's.
Freeze.
Yeah, Toma's shield just does not last very long.
Fire it up.
Not terrible. It's not terrible. Peter, I need you to.
This moment will be frozen in time.
We'll just pop back to Toma. Yeah, it's not bad.
Support is fire.
Oh, jeez. I am so close to the end right now. Let's swap into somebody else. Oh. So, Toma's burst again. Considering that he's got the Pyronado doing a little extra damage. It's not a bad playstyle. Just yeah, that's not a bad playstyle. I wouldn't mind if I actually got a copy of Toma. Granted, I'm gonna need to put in a decent amount of work, but that's kind of the point. And we've got our final character, which is Dory. On the other account, I do use Dory a little bit, but I'm not the biggest fan of Dory, just as a character in general. I do appreciate the genie inspiration, and I do appreciate the fact that they're just a little gremlin, but it just doesn't really work with me all that much. Just grab what we need from Toma. Do appreciate the irony that if you complete Dory's trial, you get 15,000 Mora. Because usually it's Dory that's trying to take your Mora. Mm. So it's a little bit of it's a little bit of irony that I enjoy. Alrighty. So Dory. Let's take a look. And we've also got a full team here. It looks to be a Quicken or Aggravate.
Fine.
Also, yes. She's got Sacrificial Greatsword on her, which is nice. And you are again the Noblesse Obliged user. Okay, that's okay. Kali, Deepwood memories. I appreciate this. I appreciate this a lot. Do you have stringless? You do have the stringless on you. Lovely, lovely. Um, I don't know if we'll be dealing with any sort of Hydro Slam though. So Kale is an archer that I'm. Oh, jeez. Goba, help! Oh, so this is a Bloom Squad. Kali is not. Kali is not the one that I would use for this. So we're doing kind of a little bit more of a taser composition. Tornado and
Let's spark things up a little.
sure that we've got double the lamp. We've got the shoot that a lot. Ollie. I finished that up with Kali. Cool. I would not put Kali in on this team though. Then again, I'm not much of an archer in this game to begin with. In fact, there's only two archers in this game that I like. Maybe because their kit is just well, one of which is Child, who doesn't need to be in his bow form all the time, and then there's Yoimiya, who is just an auto attacking machine gun, which is beautiful. But with our test run done, my thoughts compared to the last banner set of Nouvellette and Hutel, I do think that the 4 stars are a little bit underwhelming, but both of both of the 5 stars are very very solid. So, with that being said, considering I if I get another copy, I am building Shongyun. I would like a copy of Toma, and I do like the fact that Risley's kit is decking somebody in the face. We are going to be doing polls on his banner. Now, this does mean that I probably will not be pulling on for two banners, and that is when Farina comes out. So, eh, I'll be out of luck there, but I hope I just hope it's worth it. So, odds be in my favor. All right, just checking to make sure that we've got our squad. We've got a good chunk of primos. First 10 pull of the day. 4-star. Okay. Is it Chongyun? Is it Chongyun? Okay, so we've got Thrilling Tales. Debate Club. A lot of this is just going to turn into material. Black Tassel, Thrilling Tales, another Debate Club. Don't. Yeah. Okay, so let me pull up our pull chart here. Make sure that we can type this in. Not going to do any constellations. As this is our first copy of Dory. Alright, not bad. Thrilling Tales, Slingshot. Okay, okay, I'm starting to get nervous now, but that's kind of a good thing. Alright, so our second 10 pull of the day. That's another 4-star. Cool Steel. Debate Club. Tassel. A lot of debate clubs this time. And the Emerald Orb. Ravenbow. Toma! Sweet. Okay. Well, that's one of the 4-stars. That's one of 3 characters I'm interested in. So Toma, again, not doing any. Make sure that my tab is open. Skyrider. Cool Steel. Alright, so Toma. That's nice. Oh, and now we're getting into the full on Primo stash. Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh, there's the 5-star. Now is it Risley or is it all off the standard banner? My luck ringing true again. A Favonius Lance, which is lovely. So I will do, and we're just shortening it to Fav. Which that lance might be going on to Zhongli or Toma or even Rosaria. Got a lance that I like. Harbinger of Dawn. Yes! And got him. Again, it's in 30, which I'm genuinely surprised by. I'm I know I am butchering his name, but eh. Okay. That is that is very nice. And Black Castle, that's fine. Going to build you? That's the question. Do I want to go Pale Flame? Or do I want to. Do I go Pale Flame or do I go Blizzard Straight or do I go with the set that they gave you in the test run? Either way, giving you some sacrificial fragments and a healer would be lovely. I call up Buddy because they were hoping. Got him in 30. Again. Lovely. So now the question is, do I go for his weapon? Do I go for cash flow supervision? Because I know that's what my course is set for. Why not? Let's throw at least a couple on onto the weapons banner. If we get his weapon, great. If not, I do have backups that I can use. Plus, this will actually give me some copies for some other weapons. Plus, Venti's signature bow is actually decent for a lot of other characters. So if I get that, I'm not going to be as basically pulling. Well, basically what I'm trying to say is pulling on the weapons banner is not going to be a bad prospect for me at the moment. So, let's see if we can get cash flow supervision and chucking. That's a 4 star. Now, 4 stars can either be characters or weapons on the weapon banner. So we'll see what we get. Oh, we got another Eye of Perception, which is nice. Eye of Perception is another catalyst that I'm building refinement ranks on. I don't think it would be a good one for Risley, but I'll have to take a look. All right, just make sure that we. Do 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 do. This will be refinement rank 2. Yeah, it'll be R2, I think. I will change it if it's not R2. And just gonna mark this down as weapon. So we are just going to throw a couple onto the weapons banner just to build some pity. Because yeah, the 5 star weapons aren't bad, or at least they this go around they aren't bad. So we'll just do our second 10 pull on the weapons banner. It's a 4 star. Another Eye of Perception. Okay, man. And Razor. Okay. Well, uh, excuse me. Okay. I'm, um, I do want to try and do one more just to see. But still, the fact that I'm getting so many eyes of perception. Do I have perception, and I need to add in the stipulation that Razor was here as well. So that's R3 now. And again, I could be off. And I just realized something that this game likes to give me catalysts for some weird reason. Right, so we'll throw one more temple at it, just just to see what we get. There's the 4 star. A Favonius sword, lovely, beautiful. Magic guide, debate club, Raven bow club, emerald orb, slingshot. Debate club again. Another eye of perception. What? What the heck? That's one of the new. That's one of the new Fontaine weapons. Lovely. All right, let's see. Let's see uh what this one is. Um, Mason's Ditty. When the wielder is healed or heals others, they will gain a unity symbol that lasts 30 seconds, up to a maximum of 3 symbols. When using their elemental skill or burst, all symbols will be consumed, and the struggle effect will be granted for 10 seconds. For each symbol consumed, they gain a 3% attack and a 7% all elemental damage bonus. The struggle effect can be triggered once every 15 seconds, and symbols can be gained even when the character is not on field. And this is a attack percentage bow. On paper, that doesn't sound bad. I just don't know who I would use it on. Still, that is. This game likes to throw me catalysts, apparently. I perception. I have perception slash Favonius sword, which I'm shortening to Fab sword. So yeah, this will actually be refinement 2 for the Fab sword, which is lovely. And we have the range gauge. That's gonna run over, but I'll fix it later. So that's gonna be R4 and R2 respectively. All in all, a very good session of pulls. Did we get the weapon we wanted? No. But we got the character we wanted, and we can work with. I can try to get his weapon later. But I am actually very happy with that. And again, my luck of getting him in 30. I think that's going to run out at some point in time, but it isn't going to be today. Uh, So, with all of that being said, I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's shorter stream. Do make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I go live. On the YouTube channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe over there so you don't miss a recap and can suggest games, character builds, stuff like that. If you're feeling particularly generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos. Any money generated through that link will go towards the channel in some way, shape, or form. Additionally, I do have an artist friend of a friend needs dental surgery done, and where we are, that is expensive. If you'd like to help her out, there is a link to her GoFundMe in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos. If you cannot donate, don't worry about it. We're just trying to get the word out. With all of that said, I hope to see you guys tomorrow for some more Pokemon Zeta. Until next time, stay safe out there.